Hey, Louise Claire. Talking today about who's got your back, who's in your pack. Finding powerful allies when you're seeking to live a different life, when you're seeking to have an extraordinary life, when you're seeking to break out of your old patterns, your old conditioning, and find your fucking freedom and find your liberation. It becomes essential that you're spending your time and your energy and that you're sharing your vision and your breakthroughs and your breakdowns only with people that will support you, only with people that believe in you, and only with people that really, really, truly want you to deep dive into your most authentic self, for you to find your power, for you to find your freedom, for you to really access who you most truly are beyond the conditioning of your mind, beyond the conditioning of who you think you are and how you think you should be, to find the truth of who you are, what your nature is, and what life is calling you to become, how you want to express yourself every day beyond your fears, beyond your constraints, your restraints, beyond all the things that keep us small in our lives. So it's so important to only connect with people and only share your deepest, truest feelings and visions with those that understand what you're on about, those that are on the same path or that are ideally further ahead of you on that path, who are living a life that's fucking inspiring for you, who are actually living in a way that makes you feel excited about the possibilities. So the odds are, unfortunately, that your family of origin, your parents, possibly even your brothers and sisters, maybe even your husband, your partner, your wives, maybe they are not going to be this person. Maybe they are not going to be the people that really rally behind you and give you the kick up the ass that you need to step into your full power. When we come from a family of origin and we come from a conditioning, often this is the exact thing that we need to break through to really find our own freedom. So when we go back to these same people, and there's no judgment about them or how they're choosing to live, but when we go back to them and we share what we're seeking, what we're desiring, what's alive inside of us, they come at it from the same conditioning that has created the feeling of stuckness and entrapment that was holding us back and suppressing us in the first place. So a lot of people, when they're doing transformational work, when they're working with Tantra, their sexuality, their consciousness, when they're seeking to change their lives, they actually find they have to become much more discerning about who they share their inner world with, especially their visions and their dreams. Like our visions and our dreams from our heart, especially when we're first cultivating them and we're learning to be more solid and fearless in our conviction and in our calling. It's important to keep this like a newborn baby, keep it close and nurture it, and not just sort of pass it around for everyone to have an opinion on. Maybe find one or two key people who get you, who get how you're choosing to live, who understand the insanity of moving and living beyond the mind, who understand what it means to be spirit-led, who understand what it means to be heart-led, and courageously step out in a world in a way that conditions us to be one way, but to step out in a different way, to be powerfully vulnerable and vulnerably powerful. Who are those key people for you? And that's often why people come to myself or to other coaches and teachers, is because there's no one actually in their circle who can hold that point for them as powerfully, because everyone else has their own bullshit, their own filters, their own opinions of who you are and what you're capable of. And that doesn't look deep enough. It doesn't look deep enough into your heart, into your soul, into your true potential. So sometimes the best person that you can engage with is a coach or a teacher or someone who doesn't actually have an opinion of you beyond your fucking capabilities and your potential. Our families, our friends, they all have their own filters. They all have their own stories that are playing that are then imposed on us and imprinted on us. And they can be so limiting. So I really encourage you to go and spend some time thinking, who is the person, who are the people who get me, who get this call in my heart, who get why I keep doing these trainings, why I keep going to these crazy events, why I keep exploring my shadow, why I'm living on my edge, why I'm pushing the edges of my comfort zone. Who are the people that get that about you and will be your cheerleaders? That when you're having a down day, when you're feeling like, fuck, I need to just get a haircut and get a real job, who are the people that will be like, no, no, do not do that. Follow the call of your heart. Keep stepping up. Keep stepping out. This will pass. Shift your energy. Do whatever you need to do to get back on track of how your authentic self is calling you to show up in this world. Those are the people that you want in your pack. Find the dragons, find the eagles, find the wolves, find the wild women and the wild men who are out there living in a way that inspires you. Maybe it scares you slightly. If it scares the shit out of you, that's even better. But there's a part of you that loves the twinkle in their eyes, that loves a way that they're living. Find those people and get them to be your allies. Get them to be your support people, to be the ones that can hold point for you when you can't hold it for yourself. The days that you drop the ball because you're suddenly feeling bogged down, or you had a conversation with someone and in that conversation they brought back in some old limiting beliefs, or they maybe made you think, oh, maybe I need to step back into the matrix and yeah, start living in a way that I've been trying to break out of for the last 3 years. So ignore those voices. Ignore those voices that diminish your energy and spiral you down, and find those voices either within yourself. Write yourself affirmations, write yourself a vision, something that you can connect back into when you're having those down days, and find those people that you can call and be like, okay, I'm feeling shit today. I'm feeling like I need to just go back to where I used to be. I'm feeling like I don't have the strength or the courage to keep pushing forward with these new edges. And that person that will be like, right, okay, I got your back. What do we need to do? What do you need? And those people that can give you that kick up the ass, because sometimes that's what we need, is a swift kick up the ass or a nice slap on the butt. It's like, you know what? You're talking shit. You need to actually just keep moving. Just do something. Take some action, and not dwell around in these stories that aren't actually serving you or serving your life or how you want to be or who you're being called to show up as. So most of us, we're wanting to show up as a truer version of ourselves, more powerfully, with more freedom, with more capacity for love, with more sexuality and sexual expression, with more energy. And so we need to find people that are also wanting that, people that are living that, and then engage with those people. Let them be your inspiration. Don't let energy and voices come in and influence you that aren't going to serve you, that aren't going to help you get where you want to go and be who you want to be. Find your pack, find the people that will have your back on those days that you need them, and don't let those worm tongues get in your ear and tell you stories that are going to diminish you and slow you down. Okay, that's me. Thank you. And if you want me to be part of your pack, let me know.